Let's go to page 307 and let's do number 2. So number 2, you have the long division, so go ahead and copy the problem. So you get x squared plus 5x plus 6 divided by x plus 3. Okay, so when you have this, again, just look at the very first term. So this would be, you need to have an x, right? X times x will give you x squared. So now when you multiply, you have to distribute. So you get x squared plus 3x. Okay, so go and distribute. And then put a parentheses and minus, right? So x squared minus x squared give you 0. 5x minus 3x will give you 2x. Notice the first term will always cancel out. So after you subtract, you drop the next term. So it would be plus 6. Again, look at the first term only. So x need to times by 2 to give you 2x. And notice on the top, again, it always go down in order, right? You got x to 1 power, then you got x to 0 power, right? Okay, so you multiply, you get 2x, multiply plus 6. And put in parentheses, subtract, to come out exactly. So in this case, the answer would be just x plus 2. Okay, let's go to number 4. Number 4, you have an x squared minus x minus 12 divided by x plus 3. Okay, so you can look at the first term, so you need to have an x. So multiply, so you got x squared plus 3x. So draw the line, put in parentheses, minus. So x squared minus x squared give you 0. Negative x minus negative 3, you're going to get negative 4x. And after you drop the next term, I can look at the first term. Okay, so you need to get minus 4. So when you multiply, this will give you minus 4x minus 12. Put in parentheses, subtract, so all this becomes 0. So it will come out exactly, so your answer would be x minus 4. Let's go to number 6. Okay, number 6, you have 20x squared plus 13x minus 15, and you want to divide by 5x minus 3. Okay, so you can look at the first term only. So 5 times something give you 20, so the answer would be 4. Right? 5 times 4 will give you 20. Then the x times x, right, to give you x squared. So now you distribute. So when you multiply, you get 20x. Multiply, you get minus 12x. Draw the line, put in parentheses, subtract. Okay, so 20x squared minus 20x squared, we cancel out. 13 minus negative 12 will give you positive 25. After you subtract, you drop the next one. You can look over here, so got to figure out 5x times what will give you 25x. Okay, so you need to get 5. Right? So 5 times 5x give you 25x. 5 times negative 3 will give you minus 15. Put in parentheses, subtract. It come out exactly and nice. So answer would be 4x plus 5. Okay, let's go to number 8. You have 15v squared plus 19v minus 4 divided by 3v plus 8. Okay, so you can look at the first term. So 3 times 5 will give you 15. V times v will give you v squared. So that's going to multiply out. So you distribute, so it will be plus 40v. Okay? So draw the line, put in parentheses, subtract. Again, first term will always cancel out. So 15 minus 15 give you 0. 19 minus 40, okay, if you cannot do it in your head, just use your calculator. Right? So it will give you negative 21v, and you drop the next one. Okay, so now you go to the next one. So 3 times negative 7, 3 times negative 7 will give you negative 21. Right? Okay, so you multiply, so it give you minus 21v. This one give you minus 56. So put in parentheses, subtract. So you got negative 4 minus negative 56. Okay, So it becomes plus, so it becomes positive 52. Okay, so now you have the remainder, but the way you want to write, you want to write your answer in this form, so that way you will be all set for the future. So 52, so it's positive, right? So it'd be 52 over the divisor, so it'd be 3v plus 8. Okay, so that would be your answer. Okay, so don't write down the R52, okay? Because when you get to algebra 2, you have to do it this way. So might as well just do it now, so that way you get used to it. So that way you will be all set for the future. Okay, let's go to number 10. Okay, so notice this is number 10. Okay, this is not in the correct order, so you have to put everything in the decreasing order. So you have to have a 12x squared minus 26x plus 10. And you have to do the same over here. Okay, so you have 3x minus 5. Okay, so you can look at the first term. So what you need to have is 4x, right? 3 times 4 give you 12. X times x give you x squared, right? Okay, so go ahead and distribute, multiply. So you got 12x squared minus 20x. So put in parentheses, subtract. Again, the reason you do that is to remind you that you have to subtract this one. Okay. Okay, so negative 26 minus negative 20, so this becomes plus. So it becomes negative 6x. And you drop the next one. You don't have to draw the arrow, but I just draw it so that you can follow what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so now you have to look at this one now. Okay, in order to get this, you have to times it by negative 2. Again, notice this always go down in order, right? You have x to the 1 power, then you have x to the 0 power. That's why you don't see the x. Again, this always have to go down in order. If it does not go down in order, it means you're doing something wrong. So multiply, you got negative 6x. This one you get plus 10. So it's parentheses minus 0. Okay, so this one come out nice. So answer would be 4x minus 2. And that would be it. Yeah, let's go to number 12. So you can make sure you put everything in order. So notice there's a negative in front of x cubed, right? So it'd be negative x cubed. Okay, then you have to go down the square. There's no square, so you can leave a blank space, or you can write down 0x squared. Okay, and then you have plus 12x, and then you have minus 15. So again, this has to go down in order. If you have a missing term, you have to leave a blank space, or you write down 0x squared. Okay, now divided by 3 minus x. So again, you have to put in the correct order. So it'd be negative x. Right, negative is part of the x term, right? The term over here, plus 3. Okay, so again, 3 is positive. So when you switch, keep track of your sign. So over here, again, you have to multiply. So this would be x squared. So when you multiply, you also want to match the first term, right? So it'd be negative x cubed, and this will give you plus 3x squared. Draw the line, put in parentheses, subtract. So again, this one subtract this, they always cancel out. Now you got 0 minus 3 will give you negative 3. Okay. So when you're done, you drop the next term. Okay, so now again, look over here. So you need to get 3x, right? Again, remember what I said, right? This always have to go down in order, always, right? You got x squared, then you got x to the 1, right? It will always go down in order, okay? Okay, so when you multiply, you're going to get minus 3x squared. This would be plus 9x. Okay, draw the line, put parentheses, subtract. Okay, so this always cancel out. So you got 12. 12 minus 9 will give you 3. Right? And you draw the next one. So you just keep repeating. Okay? Now you look over here now. Okay? So negative, to get 3, you have to times it by negative 3. Right? Negative 1 times negative 3 give you positive 3. Again, notice it will go down in order. Okay? So you got x to the 2, x to the 1, x to the 0. This will always go down in order, always. Okay? Okay, so multiply. So you get plus positive 3x. This will give you minus 9. In parentheses, subtract. Right? So negative 15 minus negative 9 will give you negative 6. Okay, so now you're done. So now you have to write your final answer. Don't just box it up. Just go and write it down here. So your answer would be would be this with the remainder. So it would be x squared plus 3x minus 3. That's from here. And to write the remainder, because it's negative, so you want to write down minus 6 over negative x plus 3. Okay, now don't cancel the negative, okay, because this negative is for this whole thing. Okay, so this would be your answer. So that you want to write it this way. Okay, so you can, if it's minus 6, you just write down minus 6 over whatever this you just put over here. You can do not cancel the negative, because this negative is only for this. This negative is for the whole thing. Okay, so you cannot just cancel them out. Okay, let's go to number 14. Okay, so again you have to arrange.
Logan Guman Taktakan to the upper school office, please. Logan Guman Taktakan to the upper school office.
Okay, so you got 6a squared plus 5ab minus b squared. So again, you're writing in alphabetical order, right? So a squared is like AA, this is AB, this is BB, right? So that's kind of in order. So this would be 3a minus 2b. Okay, so again, we just focus on the first term. Okay, so 3 times 2 will give you 6. A times a will give you a squared, right? So now you distribute. So you got 6a squared minus 4ab, for in parentheses, subtract. Right, so 5 minus negative 4 will give you 9. Then you drop the next one. Now you look at it, again, look at only the first term. So 3 times something will give you 9, so it will be plus 3. Right, take out the number, then take out the alphabet. You got A, but you have to get to AB, so you need to get B, right? Okay, so now you go and distribute. So you're going to get 9AB, okay, minus 6B squared. Subtract. So this is negative 1 minus negative 6 will give you positive 5. So your answer would be 2a plus 3b from here, and it's positive, so it's plus 5b squared over 3a minus 2b. So that's number 14. Okay, let's go and do 16. Okay, so 16, you have c to the 3 and plus, there's no square, so you have to put 0c squared plus 0c minus 27. Okay, again, remember, you have to go down 3, 2, 1, 0, right, the exponents. So if there's a missing term, you have to skip a space or write down like this. Okay, normally I kind of leave it blank, but for you guys, I'm just going to put down 0c squared and 0c. So again, you cannot skip terms. So everything has to go down in order. And you have to divide by c minus 3. Okay, so now ready to divide. So the first term, you need to get c squared. Right? So when you multiply, you get c3, c to the 3, minus 3c squared. Put in parentheses, minus. So this always cancel out. 0 minus negative 3 give you positive 3. Okay, and you drop the next one. So you can look at this one over here. You need to get 3c. Okay, again, notice this always go down in order, right? So when you multiply, you get 3c squared. This one you get minus 9c. So the line, put in parentheses, subtract. So this cancel out. So you got 0 minus negative 9 give you positive 9. Right? So positive 9c. And you drop the next one. Again, over here, you need to get plus 9. So when you distribute, you get 9c minus 27. And it come out exactly. So your answer would be c squared plus 3c plus 9. Okay, let's go to 18. So number 18, you have 2x to the 3 plus x to the 2. Notice there's no x, right? So it'd be 0x. okay, plus 9. So again, everything has to be in order. So there's a missing term, you have to leave a space for it. Okay? Divided by x plus 2. Okay, so the first one, you need to get 2x squared, right? So when you multiply, you get 2x cubed. You always want to match up the first term, okay, in each line. And you multiply, so you get plus 4x squared. So put in parentheses, subtract. Again, the first term always get canceled out. So you got 1 minus 4 will give you minus 3. So you subtract, you drop the next term. Again, look at the first one. Okay, to get from here to here, you need to get minus 3x. If you're not sure what to multiply, just remember this always go down in order. You got x squared, so next one would be x to the 1, always. Okay? So you multiply, you get minus 3x squared minus 6x. Okay, put parentheses, subtract, so this cancel out. So now you got 0 minus negative 6 will give you positive 6. Okay, after you subtract, you drop the next term. Okay, so again from here you need to get plus 6. Again, notice it's always go down in order, right? X to the 2, x to the 1, x to the 0, right? Okay, so when you multiply, you're going to get 6x plus 12. Put in parentheses, subtract. So 9 minus 12 will give you minus 3. Okay, so now to write your answer would be 2x squared minus 3x plus 6, right, from here. Now this is a minus, so it would be minus 3 over x plus 2. Okay, and that would be your answer. Okay, let's go to number 20. So this one a more term, but you just repeat the same thing over and over. So you get x to the 4 minus 2x to the 3 plus 3x to the 2 minus 2x plus 7 divided by x squared minus x plus 1. Okay, so you can focus on the first term. So you need to get x squared, right? X squared times x squared will give you x to the 4. So now you go and multiply to go and distribute. Again, if you use your fingers, it will help you, right? So x to the 4 minus x to the 3 plus x squared. So put parentheses, subtract. Again, first term always cancel out. So you got negative 2 minus negative 1, it becomes negative 1. Okay? And this one, 3 minus 1 will give you 2. So again, this put in parentheses, remind you have to subtract each one of the term. Okay, then after you drop the next one. So from here, to get from here to here, you need to get minus. And if you're not sure, again, it is always go down in order. If you got x squared, next term is always going to be x. Right? Again, you have to always go down in order. So multiply, you got negative x to the 3 plus x squared minus x. In parentheses, subtract. Again, the first term always cancel out. So you got 2 minus 1 will give you 1. Negative 2 minus negative 1, this becomes plus 1, so it becomes minus 1. Right? So you have to know how to subtract. Okay, drop the next term. Okay, so now to get from here to here, all you need is 1. Right? Again, go down in order, right? The exponent, the power, how to go down in order. So when you multiply, you get x squared minus x plus 1. So the line, okay, subtract, so this cancel out. Negative x minus negative x cancel out because they're the same, right? 7 minus 1 give you 6. Okay, so now your answer would be x squared minus x plus 1. This is a positive, so it would be plus 6 over x squared minus x plus 1. Okay, let's go to 22. You have x to the 4 plus 3x to the 3 plus 6x to the 2 plus 5x plus 5 divided by x squared plus x plus 1. Again, look at the first term, so you need to get x squared. Right? So x squared times x squared give you x to the 4. Next term plus x to the 3. Next term plus x squared. draw the line, from parentheses, subtract. So once you learn the technique, it just keep repeating over and over, right? So this cancel out. 3 minus 1 will give you 2, right? You just subtract the coefficients, right? 6 minus 1 will give you 5, okay? So drop the next one. So now to get here, you need to get 2, right? Plus 2x. Again, always go down, right? You got x squared, then it will become x, right? So when you multiply, you get 2x to the 3 plus 2x squared plus 2x. Draw the line. Parentheses, subtract. This cancel out. 5 minus 2 give you 3. 5 minus 2 give you 3 again, right? Drop the next one. Okay, so to get from here to here, you need to get 3. Okay, so when you multiply, you're going to get 3x squared plus 3x plus 3. Draw the line, put in parentheses, subtract. So cancel out, cancel out. 5 minus 3 give you 2. So your answer would be x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus 2 over x squared plus x plus 1. Okay. So again, this came from here, and this came from here. Okay. So that would be the answer for number 22.